Hi, my name is Will, and welcome to the Distorted Transmission for today. I'm talking to Connor from Palmy band No Life. How are you?
Good mate, how are you?
A little bit swamped today, but we'll soldier on. I interviewed you uh, almost 2 years to the day. Apparently, the last interview dropped 8th of June 2022. It seems like 6 months ago somehow.
Yeah, all right.
2 years, man. Crazy. You look exactly the same.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been offering up dead babies to Satan and stuff like that. So
I was expecting you to say, "Oh, and you're looking young and great too, Will," but
you haven't aged either, Will. You're looking good. Looking good.
too late.
I like the napalm shirt.
Thanks. That's my most redeeming feature. All right, cool. For the sake of people who may not know who you are and all that sort of stuff, I mean, obviously everyone knows who Connor
Yeah,
is, but for those unfortunate enough to have missed the meeting,
yeah,
maybe you can introduce yourself, your other bandmates, what No Life is, even.
yeah,
Yeah, that stuff.
yeah. No worries. So yeah, I'm Connor. I'm frontman, founder, lyricist for Nola. We're missing DJ, who is the composer, guitarist, a studio wizard, the absolute freaking man. And then there's Kahi, who beats the drum, and he is not here as well. He's a legend. And then there's Mitch on bass, who again isn't here as well, and is another legend. So No Life started about 2 years ago, I think. Um, Loki stole the Depths boys and asked them to join this one, and we've just been smashing goals ever since and just having fun and making music we care about. So it's been fun.
So, No Life was a relatively new band when I interviewed you two
Yeah.
years ago. Hmm.
Mm. Yep. I think I had asked the guys probably, I don't know, 8 months before we had the interview. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty new, but I guess we've all been in the scene for a long time. So it's not like we're new to it. It was just us as a group is new. Yeah.
This kind of musical iteration was new, but yeah.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. You got it.
All right, cool. So let's talk about some of your achievements since last time we spoke. August 2023, you released Delinquent, which was the sick track, also 6-track EP. Then in February this year, you dropped a single entitled Identity Crisis. But what's hot off the press is that you've recently released a track called Obnoxious, which features Frankie Palmieri of Immure. Now,
Mhm.
I know that makes me sound knowledgeable, but I'm actually a bit of an aging hermit and I don't know anything. So I had to look up what Immure was. And turns out that Immure is an American metalcore band formed in 2003. So I should have known who they are, but I guess I missed the meeting. But yeah, I mean, since you've got like Immure's this American metalcore band from well, who was established about 20 years ago, and you, which
Mhm.
is a band that's only been around a couple of years, way down in New Zealand. How did you guys sort of cross paths?
Yeah, Europe been around for uh, almost 20 years, I think. I've loved that band since I was about 12, 13. I think is when I first heard them. I thought they was super breaky. The vocals were super abrasive and just didn't give a fuck. And I thought at the time, I was like, that's awesome. And I've kind of just been a big fan, including the guys in the band as well. We've been big fans of the band for a very long time. And they're one of the bands that kind of the metalcore that's coming out at the moment, I feel like they're a big part and a big reason as to why bands sound like they do, us included. Just been a big fan of them, and I it was kind of like a bucket list sort of thing. Like I want to release a song with the guy that you know got me into heavy metal, the music that I listen to now and do. And yeah, I just flicked him a message on Instagram, and he was more than happy to jump on. Great to deal with. Super cool dude. Super professional. I think we gave him the song, and within the hour, we had edited stems and everything back. And yeah, he just
Wow.
crushed it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it was just like us as a band being a big fan of him. Wrote a song that we were like, oh, it needs him. So we just like you know reached out, and he's more than keen. And yeah, he's an absolute lad. So that's about it.
Would you consider yourselves to be metalcore as well? Because I don't really hear that. It's more of a sort of a hardcore vibe.
I feel like we teeter on sort of. I guess metalcore, modern metalcore. I guess new metalcore is another term that's coming out. I feel like we kind of have many feathers in our caps, I guess you could say. You know, we've got hardcore elements, we've got the metal elements, and then we've got the metalcore elements. We've got like the break beats and stuff as well. So I think we're just all big fans of sort of electronic music and then
Extreme music. Yeah.
extreme music as well. Yeah, I think when I first started getting into sort of this type of music, and people ask what I do, I just say I'm in a metal band. I don't really get too stuck in on it, but just like to make loud noises and just not give a fuck really.
I had listened to Obnoxious a little bit earlier today, and it's got that kind of, it was almost like, like it's sort of electronic drum thing going on, which was kind of refreshing to like hear sort of like the metal vocals and sort of the angry distortion happening over these beats.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, I have heard other bands do before. It's not 100%, fresh thing, but
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you but the song itself was really cohesive. It sounded like it was all meant to be there. It didn't seem like you'd sort of jammed some beats in it just for the sake of doing it, and it didn't gel. Like some of Fear Factory's earlier work, for example. Um,
yeah. Great band.
but yeah, I mean, it sounded great, really, really well produced. Where did you get it all like mixed and mastered, all that sort of stuff?
We do everything in house except for the mix mastering. So DJ is a wizard, as I sort of mentioned before, but he does all the studio things. So he writes the instruments, does all the editing, all the production, and I come in and do all the lyrics, and then him and I kind of work together and do all that sort of stuff. Well, we got Ash Tone Audio, a guy called Matt Thomas, but he calls himself Ash Tone from the States to mix us this time around. We kind of wanted a more polished, sort of professional sound compared to our Delinquent EP, which is a bit more gritty, a bit more dirty. Um, yeah, so it's all done in house. The female vocal in the song is actually my mate's wife, so that's pretty cool. And he did the scratching in there as well. So it's all not samples or anything like that. It's all we make it from scratch, which is pretty fun. It's just we try to keep everything. I think we've got like a good system. I feel like as I touched on, we've been on this thing and done music for a very long time now that we kind of know what we need to do and what our jobs are. So I feel like we're a well-oiled machine, and just try to have fun and yeah, not try and pigeonhole ourselves, I guess, too much. And I actually read a comment the other day about Obnoxious, and someone touched on that it had some Chimera riffs, and I was like, that's fucking great because that band's awesome. So
Who mentioned the Chimera riffs? Was it Martin Hornigold from Christchurch?
I don't know if it was, I don't know if it was Martin. I read it somewhere on. It might actually be him. I actually can't remember. He probably messaged me. I'm not too sure, but
Every time I talk to Martin, he mentions Chimera. Somehow he segues to Chimera. He's always fucking Chimera, bro. It's fucking sick. Every time.
yes, the man, Martin. Chimera's great though, but I heard some parts and I was like, oh yeah, I can kind of hear it, but yeah.
So currently you're doing your Obnoxious tour. Unfortunately, this interview will be edited and released after the whole thing's been sort of done and dusted. But you're about halfway through. I think you've done 2 of the 4 dates, I believe. Maybe there's more. Maybe I've missed something. But
No, that's correct.
that's correct. How's the shows going? Since you're kind of at the halfway mark, you should have an idea.
Been fun, especially with these newer songs, Identity Crisis and Obnoxious. It's cool being able to pop these songs out and people know the lyrics already. I feel like the pits that we get are usually pretty rungus, so that's always fun. I'm looking forward to the South Island shows because that's obviously for myself. I'm from Christchurch, whereas the rest of the guys are from Palmy, so it's cool to finish off with the South Island dates. So it's been fun. People are getting stuck in. People buying merch. Just been all around fun. Really, I guess everyone's great and love the shit. So it's great.
I know you've done 2 shows, but I cannot remember for the life of me where they were. Where were they?
Valhalla in Wellington on the Friday last week, and then we played Whammy Bar in Auckland on the Saturday. So then we're in playing the Crown Hotel in Dunedin on the Friday, this Friday, and then the Embankment in Christchurch on Saturday.
Beyond obnoxious, what's the plans for the year ahead? Have you got more music to come out, or you got more shows? What you up to?
So we're just trying to keep sort of the wheels spinning. We've got a bit of a back catalogue now with the 2 previous EPs, and now we've got these singles, so I think we're just gonna keep dropping consistent music every 3, 4 months, keep people, like, knowing who we are, play more shows. We're trying to get back to Australia this year as well, so working on that. Some more New Zealand dates that aren't announced yet. I don't know if I'm allowed. Well, I don't know. We're playing some more shows, so we're just trying to keep busy, have fun. Yeah, just not get stagnant and not sit down. Yeah, you only get one life, so we're just like, well, let's keep smashing it, really. So yeah,
You've played shows in Aussie before. Have you played further afield, or is that as far as you've gotten so far?
that's as far as we've gotten. We're hoping to get into the States or Europe and the UK next year. We've got new management now, a really good friend of ours over in the States. So he's very tight knit with the the current sort of metalcore scene and promoters and stuff over there. So hopefully, with his connections, he can get us on some bills and we can get over to the States.
Well, you've got that Amur hookup as well, so maybe.
That'd be insane. I'd love that, but I don't know if that will happen. But
That's kind of all the questions I have for you, but is there anything else you'd like to add to the end to kind of flesh it out?
no, I think that's pretty much it. Like, enjoyed chatting with you. Just hope people check us out, like music, come to shows and come say good day, and hope to see everyone out there. Yeah.
When do you think the next little bit of music is going to drop? You probably got that arranged somewhere.
October. I'll try. I think we're aiming for October. I think that's the yarn that we've got at the moment. So yeah, every 3 to 4 months. So yeah, October I think might be the go. Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Yes, for sure. We're filming a video on Sunday for it. So I expect it to be super fun and yeah, something to look for. If people liked Obnoxious, I think they're gonna like this new one probably even more. So
When it comes to doing the videos, do you also do that in house, or do you get someone else to do that?
we get a guy called Matt. He goes by Wisco. He is an old friend from Christchurch. He was meant to be the bassist for the band, but then he's had some wee ones and so it never happened. But he is insane. So we've kind of got our videographer, we've got our photographer, and we try to keep everything. We've got a nice little tight knit group. So
Right.
we've got some external people, but yeah, they're the same people for everything that we do usually. Yeah.
Does make things easier too, rather than getting in new people who don't know much about the band. And
Yeah, yeah, it's good having someone that cares about it just as much as we do. So yeah, it's a good friend. Like everyone in the band and the people that we work with, we're all super close. And I think you know, but for the band, like consider us all best friends as well. So it's nothing sort of like there's no sort of egos and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
all right, Connor. Well, thanks for the chat.
Awesome, thank you.
Best luck with the two South Island shows. Hopefully, your sort of homecoming show will be the biggest one, and everyone will come out and support you, including Martin.
He's actually playing. Chimera, Martin Chimera Hornigold. Yeah, his band is actually opening the Christchurch show. So
Oh, there we go. You better talk about Chimera all night.
yeah, that's it.
Maybe.
Yeah, have it over a beer and have a yarn.
Say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Catch you later on.
And thanks for watching.